It's a Monday morning, and all I'm craving is a nice breakfast. It can be pancakes, waffles, French toast, donuts, pretty much anything at this point. After all, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and it doesn't really matter what I have, right? While it is true that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, we should be taking full advantage of the breakfast mealtime and implementing a nutritious breakfast that can give us many benefits. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit more about the benefits to having a nutritious breakfast, show you how I make one of my favorite quick and easy breakfast meal ideas, and then talk a little bit more on the specific ingredients that I use and what specific benefits that it provides to our bodies. First, let's fill up on the general information of having a nutritious breakfast. As listed before, there are a lot of foods that are packed with things that we can refer to as empty calories. The University of Michigan refers empty calories as calories that are consumed with little to no nutritional value. These types of calories are very common in the sweet category of breakfast foods. While I do believe that everything is okay in moderation, if we look a little bit at the nutritious aspects of our bodies, nutritious breakfast can offer us so much more. Better Health Channel talks a little bit more on the importance of fueling our body right with the proper vitamins and energy that we need after a long night's rest. In addition to this, there's also many long-term benefits. Our body becomes better at regulating healthy weight, increases our brain power, and then as we age, it is much more easier for our bodies to prevent illnesses. Taking all this into consideration, let's take a bite into one of my favorite breakfast meal ideas. Personally, a yogurt parfait will always get my day started off right. To start, I have this clear container to be able to show you guys all the steps that I will be taking. So first I have a Greek yogurt, and this you just put into your container as the base. You can obviously adjust how much that you want to use, but I'm using this. This is the basic amount that I use every morning. It all depends on how hungry you're feeling and how much energy that you'll need throughout the day. If you're planning to eat a few snacks or if you're planning to have a big lunch. Next, we have granola. This is my favorite granola, and this is the granola. I use this granola because it has chunks of strawberries, chocolate, things that just add to the flavor of the yogurt parfait. If you are looking for specific nutritional value, then you can use whatever granola that you want. But I just sprinkle this on top of your yogurt. The importance of having each layer is so that it's easier for you to mix it in and have a bite of each ingredient that you want. Next, we have our berries. This also depends on whatever your personal preference is, but these are just the berries that I use every day. I use raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, and sometimes I like to add apples. But I've seen people add things like bananas, peanut butter, pretty much anything that you prefer. Once you're satisfied with the amount of berries that you have, you're pretty much finished. Some people like to add sweetener on top, honey, pretty much anything that you want, but it all depends on personal preference. For me, this is just the basic yogurt parfait. As long as you have the yogurt, granola, and fruit, you're pretty much done. Moving on to the final taste of today, I want to expand a little bit more on the nutritional value of the specific ingredients that I used. To start off, I use Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt itself is known to be packed with protein. Protein is what saves our bodies from the wear and tear of our muscles as we use our muscles every day. After a long day of hard work the night before, it'll be nice to replenish our muscles with a good scoop of Greek yogurt. According to Healthline, a serving of Greek yogurt has about 20 grams of protein, and it's almost 20% of the daily value of calcium that we need in our bodies. Next, this is just only in the Greek yogurt. If you take a look at the granola is packed with carbohydrates. Not only is it carbohydrates, but there's also clean carbohydrates. This means that these carbohydrates are more useful than carbohydrates that you will get out of any sugary meal. The carbohydrates are what replenish our body with energy and will help us keep moving throughout the day. Last, of course, we have the fruit. Fruit has a multitude of benefits, but just to name a few, the specific reason that I like to add blueberries in my parfait is because of the antioxidants and minerals that it gives us. It also has a lot of detoxifying properties, which I find very important to my body. Of course, that you can find whatever fruit that you want to add is what's going to add value to your parfait, but it's all based on personal preference. Finishing off our breakfast of today, let's reflect on all that we have learned. We have learned about the main benefits of having a nutritious breakfast. I have showed you how I make one of my favorite nutritional breakfast meals. And then lastly, I have talked a little bit more on the specific ingredients that I used. Hopefully, you have learned a lot through my demonstration and feel more excited to swap out the pancakes and maple syrup and swap it out for your delicious yogurt parfait. Thanks.